आता लेक्चर चालू होईल बघा जॉईन व्हायला सांगा. मला नंबर सांगा. हां हां ठीक आहे. अहो त्यांनी आम्ही पण घेतले केलं पण सांग. हां
Okay. Just check whether my voice is audible once again.
Yes, sir, audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome back after short break once again. So what I have told, so where we came till now.
Vector quantity झाले sir.
Sorry. So basic concept. Okay, here. So little one step, just little one step behind. Body, an object which has definite mass, which occupies the definite space, is called as body. That we have seen: rigid, plastic, and elastic. 3 types of bodies also that we have seen. So a little discussion was happened. What we have discussed. It is nothing but the rigid body. It is actually it is said that it is an ideal body or imaginary body. In a world, such body is not possible, whose dimensions or shape will remain same after applying huge force. It is a mere, we can say, ideal or imaginary body. Elastic, we have seen a body that regains its original dimensions after the removal of external applied force, is called elastic. Plastic also I have told. What is meant by plastic? Example of mud we have seen. A body that, now for in case of plastic, what we have to say? A body that will not regain its original dimensions after removal of external applied force is called as. Then thereafter we have seen this 3 basic types of rigid body. Basic types: motion, in which translational motion, rotational motion, and combinational motion or combination motion. So this also you can note down. First one is translation, what the way sound waves are moving in space. Rotational motion, maybe wheel, top, etc. These are the famous example for rotational motion. Combination motion, an object rotates as it moves along the trajectory. Okay, here we, up to here we came. Displacement. Displacement means what? From one place to another place. If body is moving from one place to another place, the distance moved by the body or a particle in specific direction is called as displacement. Then velocity, the rate of change of displacement with respect to time, dv by dt. Sorry, rate of change, ds we have to say. Rate of change of displacement, if we are going to represent displacement by s. Okay, then the rate of change of displacement with respect to time is known as velocity, and its unit is simply meter per second. Acceleration, This term is also well known to you, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Okay. dv by dt, somebody has told correct answer that dv by dt is a acceleration, where the unit is meter per second square. Acceleration. Distance, it is the numerical description of how far the object is located. Means, example, how a particular object is located from one distance. For example, our college is located 4 kilometers away from Pandharpur. Distance, simply 4 kilometers will be a distance, or whatever 2 kilometers will be a distance. Likewise, so it is a numerical description how far the object is located. It is also defined as the length of specific path traveled between 2 points. Distance. Then speed. So as I told, what is the difference between speed and velocity? Somebody has given correct answer. Speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. So what is scalar, what is vector? It is also, you might have came across this, what is mean by scalar and what is mean by vector. Okay. Magnitude and direction. So as per as these two terms are required, scalar and vector. To know in depth, for scalar quantity, only magnitude is more than sufficient to describe, and for vector quantity, it is necessary to have its magnitude as well as direction. So that is there. Then momentum, most important term, momentum. The product of mass and velocity is known as momentum. MV, we can say in short, MV. Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. Then scalar quantity and vector quantity, up to this we came. So as just now I have told, scalar, a physical quantity which can be completely described by only magnitude, is called as scalar quantity. Example, length, mass, time, area, temperature, etc. So for this, only magnitude is more than sufficient. Not necessary to go for its direction. Only a physical quantity which can be completely described by only magnitude, it's called scalar quantity. Notice vector quantity, a physical quantity which needs magnitude as well as direction for its complete description, is known as vector quantity. So are you noting down this? So at least title and in short definition.
Yes.
येस सर. सर व्हेलॉसिटी झाल्यावर काय आहे? वेट मोमेंटम काय आहे?
Where it is?
एक्झाम्पल मध्ये खाली लास्ट लाईन.
Weight, momentum, etc. Nothing is there. So
Weight.
example, displacement, force, velocity, weight, momentum, etc.
सर वेट मोमेंटम म्हणजे वेट म्हणजे
I think some spelling mistake. Momentum should be there. Weight, momentum, such term is not there. Momentum you can write, because it is a product of mass and velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity. In short, you can write. Now force, basic things. Without this force, our subject will not be in, we can say, existence. If force is not there, our subject is not there. Keep in mind, it is as simple as this. Without force. So what is force? So if you have noted down, I will give little 1 minute or less than 1 minute. You can just note down speed, momentum, scalar quantity, vector quantity. So this terminology is also known to you. Then definition and features. So force. So a little. So this term is also known to you, but in depth we have to see now this term force. You can give now next title as a force, definition and features. So what does it mean by force? So force, what? Force, action of one body on the other body. It may be push or pull, is called as force. Action of one body on the other body. So as far as this force is concerned, So just give attention here now. So what things are required to define or to describe a particular force? What things are required? So number one, point of application. So this is most important. Where force is applied, direction and magnitude. Direction, point of application. These three terminology is most important to describe any force which is applied on the body. Okay, what is force and which what are the characteristics of the force, or which things are required to describe a force? Okay, if there is one body where force is applied, means point of application. First thing is most important. Once, so hereafter, so we have to keep in mind, whenever force will come into picture, so these three things you should ask yourself, or you should try to get these three things. Number one, point of application. Number two, direction. Number three, magnitude. First one is point of application, next one is direction and magnitude. Okay, so these three things are important when force is applied. Where force is applied, in which direction it is applied, and how much it is applied. So these three things are important for the force. Further characteristics are still described. Then what is the need of knowing mechanics? So here some examples are given. So are you observing different deals with the forces? So in this picture there is one car is moving. In first case nothing is shown, just there is one road on which one car is moving. On the another picture, so different arrows are shown. So you can see carefully, different arrows are shown, where in first case nothing is shown, only one car and road on which it is moving. But in second case, so what this picture, what we should know from this picture, what are the different forces? One simple car is moving, that different forces are shown here. So first, green force, green colored. So are you observing color, different colors? So one is green, yellow, red, violet, etc., blue. So these different forces. So downward force is the weight of car which is applied. Then friction force, where wheels of tires are moving, friction force. So different forces. If means if you'll see the example, simple example, then also these many forces can be come into picture. So that is the motto of this picture, nothing else. म्हणजे एखादी सिंपल कार जर रोडवरून जात असेल तर किती प्रकारचे फोर्स येऊ शकतात, तर त्याचं सिंपल एक्झाम्पल. इट इज अ सिंपल एक्झाम्पल इन विच हाऊ मेनी फोर्सेस विल कम इन टू पिक्चर. फर्स्ट वन इज वेट, रिएक्शन फोर्स, फ्रिक्शन, ड्रायव्हिंग फोर्स मीन्स व्हॉट द energy engine is giving to the car, that is driving force. Air resistance, opposite, action and reaction. Okay, driving force and air resistance. So air resistance, that is also will come into picture. That what from this image, what we have to study, mechanics deals with the number of forces. Without force our subject will not be in existence. जर आपल्याला हा सब्जेक्ट शिकायचा असेल तर विदाउट फोर्स नथिंग इज पॉसिबल. सो फोर्स इज देअर एव्हरीवेअर. सो दॅट इज द example, simple example from this. Now for me also I have to read concurrent, non-concurrent, coplanar and non-coplanar forces. So so different types of forces, that example is given, different types of forces. So concurrent, coplanar forces, collinear forces in one line, non-concurrent, coplanar forces. So what the way I have told, concurrent means what? At a single point. This simple word you have to remember. Concurrent, at a single point. Concurrent means what? At a single point. Collinear, so that competition you might be knowing, as famous competition, so which is this tug of war. In Marathi we are saying it as a rassi khech. Okay, from one side one person is pulling the rope, from few persons, not one, few, and from another side few persons that pulling the rope. Okay, so what the way that per number of persons applying the force, it is along that rope, we can say along that rope. That's why it is called as collinear forces. It is called as collinear forces. That is one type. Concurrent coplanar forces. So joining pin joints, or we can say joints in a rope, etc. Coplanar. It should be coplanar plus it is concurrent. So just remember, concurrent means at a single point. All forces or line of action of all the forces will meet at a single point. Then non-concurrent coplanar forces, something called as bridge. Line of action is not going to meet at a single point. Non-concurrent. Then concurrent non-coplanar. Concurrent non-coplanar. This example, just check how is it otherwise. So tripod, you have seen tripod माहिती का ती पायी म्हणतो. Tripod is the best example. This example you may not be possible to understand. Tripod, though it is a concurrent meeting at single point, but they are not non-coplanar. Once you will be in class, I will show that it is there in our every class. Tripod, where on that tripod cameras etc are fixed. त्याच्यावरती कॅमेरा वगैरे ठेवलेला असतो. Three forces and their line of actions will meet at a single point, but it is not coplanar. So simple. So it is just for information. Concurrent, not coplanar, collinear. A famous example of collinear forces is tug of war. In Marathi it is called Rasikhes. Along that rope forces will act. Along that rope. That's why it is called as collinear forces. So here again, components of force 2D and 3D. So plane force, so don't go in this depth, otherwise you will confuse. Plane force, how it is, components 2D and 3D is given. Once problem will start, we will see. So how a particular force can be defined. So in plane force or in space. So in space it is not there for us. Plane, coplanar forces. So what the way I have told, we are going to study coplanar forces and we are going to imagine body as a rigid body. Then prerequisites. So what does mean by prerequisites? Can anybody came across this word, prerequisites? Pre means previous. Prerequisites means what? Have you came across somebody this word, prerequisite?
No, sir.
No? Okay, no problem, no issue. So what is prerequisite means what? So whatever we are going to learn in this subject, prerequisites means, keep in mind, basics. What basics are required or what we should know to learn further things, it is called as prerequisites. Hereafter always you will come across this word, prerequisites means to learn any subject. Means suppose you want to learn a basic mechanical engineering, you should know what is thermodynamics, you should have some background of chemistry, etc. Maybe likewise, means what previous things are required or what basics are required, it is called as prerequisites. Means whatever further syllabus we are going to learn, what prerequisites, in short what basics are required, it is mentioned here. Okay, so to learn further things, in that what is there, first one is scalar and vector quantities. So already you have well known to this terminology, what is scalar and what is vector. Newton's laws of motion. So how many laws are there? Newton's laws of motion, how many are there?
Three laws.
Three laws are there.
Three laws.
Three laws. In which class you will came across?
10th class मध्ये.
10th, 12th, somebody are saying 12th, whatever. So I will not go in that depth. Okay. So Newton's laws of motion, most important things. Without this, we cannot proceed further. So these basics are also important. Law of conservation of momentum. Have you came across law of conservation of momentum?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that also we have to remember and we have to apply while solving the problem. Newton's laws of motion. Without this, we cannot proceed further. That's why it is called as prerequisites. We should know. If you are thrown away your notebooks, please collect it, your 12th notebooks, and read it once again. So what is that laws? What are the equations? Equations of motion. How many equations of motions are there? We are going to study. Very good. Three
Three.
are there. Three are there. Nice. That also we are going to see. Newton's law of gravitation. Have you studied this? Newton's law of
Yes,
gravitation.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then equations of motion. This also we are going to study. That's why prerequisites is nothing but basics. These basics are required. That's why it is called as. So keep in mind, prerequisites means basics. Prerequisites means basics, as simple as this. Okay, so scalar and vector quantity, Newton's law of motion, then laws of conservation of momentum, etc. Then first law, everybody is knowing this. So what is this? Newton's first law of motion. So many more times you have read this. So still once again, Newton's first law of motion. Every body continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless it is acted upon by external unbalanced force. So are you noting down the things? Are you noting down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can note down. Sometime you can interrupt me if my speed goes a little fast. So if you have noted that these prerequisites, then first is Newton's first law of motion. So every body continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless it is acted upon by external unbalanced force. So what is the another name of this force? This law? Can anybody tell? What is the another name of this law? First law of motion. कुणाला माहित आहे का याला दुसरे एक नाव आहे या लॉला? लॉ
of inertia.
Very good. Who has given answer?
Aishwarya.
Okay.
Bhosle.
Bhosle. Correct. So law of inertia. This first law of motion is known as law of inertia. So what does it mean by inertia? My next question. What do you understand by inertia? Inertia means what? Inertia. Have you heard this term or have you come across this term? What does it mean by inertia? Inertia means what? Anybody? Ritesh?
The force which stops the motion is called as inertia.
The force. You want to say it is a name of force? हे फोर्सचं नाव आहे का? इनर्शिया म्हणजे फोर्स असं म्हणायचं आहे का तुम्हाला?
नाही सर, इनर्शिया एक अशी
Sir.
ही
हा.
Sir,
Sir, can I? Sir, can I?
Yes. हा. Who is there? Gaurav.
The property of a body
हा.
by virtue of which it opposes any agency that attempts to put in motion.
Very good. Means you want to say it is a property of body. Almost it is 90% correct. Again, anybody want to tell? Anybody? Again,
Resistance of physical
Continue. Who
resistance of physical object to any change in its velocity.
Very good. Almost it is
Sir.
correct.
sir, property of body in which body tends to continue its work.
Okay. Almost it is correct, but not 100%. 100% who will tell 100%?
Change its
Continue.
the object to change its state or rest motion in particles direction by itself.
Okay, it is the tendency. almost 99 correct, 99% it is correct. So whosoever has given answer. So it is a tendency. So what does it mean by everybody is having a particular tendency? प्रत्येकामध्ये एक टेंडन्सी असते. तशीच इन ऑल बॉडीज देर इज वन टेंडन्सी. प्रत्येका बॉडीमध्ये टेंडन्सी असते. व्हॉट इज दॅट? इफ दॅट बॉडी इज इन मोशन, सो इनर्शिया इन मराठी इट इज कॉल्ड एज जडत्व. इफ यू हॅव स्टडीड इन मराठी मीडियम, in between I will use Marathi. In Marathi it is called as जडत्व, म्हणजे जड असते. It doesn't mean that body is stationary. Inertia doesn't mean that body remains stationary. Yeah. This a little we can say contradictory. Contradictory means virodhabhas. What students are feeling, if body is stationary means it is having inertia. It is not the case. म्हणजे एखादी बॉडी थांबलेली आहे म्हणजे ती जडत्व आहे, or it is called as inertia. असं नसते. It is not like this. Keep in mind. So first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. Somebody has given correct answer. Law of inertia in Marathi. आपण inertia ला जडत्व म्हणतो. It is a tendency of body to oppose the change. अपोज करायचं म्हणजे if you are stationary, जर बॉडी स्टेशनरी असेल तर ती स्टेशनरीच राहायला पसंत करेल. If it is in motion, it will continue its in motion unless it is acted upon external unbalanced force. Means as a famous example कोण सांगू शकतो? In our science, maybe in 12th, 11th, I don't know. Example, what your teachers were given famous example of inertia or first law of motion, we can say. Who will give example? जर आपण एसटी मध्ये बसलो, सपोज वी आर सिटिंग इन एसटी बस आणि एसटी स्टेशनरी, वन्स
पळताना दिसतात.
सर
हा.
फॉर एक्झाम्पल
पळताना
one Shubham or who is 16, who is telling? Let's take one by one your opinion. Who will tell?
शुभम सर.
Shubham, ha, you continue Shubham.
सर शुभम.
Ha, Shubham.
Pushing the car.
Pushing the car. Okay, that is one example. Somebody was telling about trees and ST bus. What was that example?
तर आपण एसटी मध्ये बसलेला असतो तेव्हा झाड पळताना दिसतात आपल्याला.
दिसतात. हे कशाचे एक्झाम्पल आहे?
Inertial frame of reference.
हा?
Sir, it is non-inertial.
Inertial frame of reference.
No. Whatever example, you have remembered the example, but it is not related to this. Yeah. This concept and your example is not related. Whatever who has given. So I am not able to read the name, complete name. So that is the whatever example you are giving. It is called as some another concept. So inertia, law of inertia. Suppose ST stationary, you are sitting on one we can say one chair. तुम्ही एसटी मध्ये बसलेला आहात. एसटी चालू झाली की आपण पाठीमागे जातो. Because you are having tendency to remain stationary, but ST is moving in forward direction. त्यावेळी आपण लिटल पाठीमागे जातो. On the other hand, correct.
ब्रेक एसटीचा ब्रेक मागे.
Correct. On the other hand, this example only I want to tell. म्हणजे तुम्ही एसटी मध्ये जाता.
टर्न मारल्यावर.
Turn, that is also good example. Even at the time of turn, we can say, or once that ST is going to stop.
Sir,
Ha.
wearing a seat belt in a car while driving.
No, wearing that is safety, but I am telling the inertia. Wearing that is for safety purpose. That is there, but we want to means आपण जर एसटी मध्ये एसटी सपोज पर्टिक्युलर व्हेलॉसिटी न मूव्ह होत असेल and immediately driver has applied brake, so immediately we are going forward direction. So that is the tendency of ours. We want to remain in motion. म्हणजे आपण त्या एसटीची जी काही व्हेलॉसिटी असते ती आपल्याला मिळालेली असते आणि आपण कंटिन्यू चाललेलो असतो त्या मोशनने. पण अचानक जर ड्रायव्हरने ब्रेक अप्लाय केले तर आपण पुढे जातो. Why? Because we don't want to change of स्टेट. जे आपली जी काय मोशन आलेली आहे ते आपण बदलायला नको म्हणतो. त्याच्यामुळे ड्रायव्हरने जर अचानक ब्रेक अप्लाय केले तर आपण पुढे जातो. ऍज सिम्पल ऍज दिस. हे अगदी सोपं साधं सरळ एक्झाम्पल आहे. ओके. सो You may be in stationary or you may be in motion. साधं simple example आहे. Okay. Then, so here examples are given. What is this examples? Newton's first law of motion. Different examples are given here. An object at the state of rest. जर state असेल तर ते काय करेल? If it is at the rest, it want to be at rest. If it is in moving, it want to be moving. I will not go in depth. Even some example of here football is given. First thing, it is stationary, then it is kicked, then it is continuing motion, again it is stopping, etc. These examples are given. So at least these three law we will, okay, continue. Okay, then second law, Newton's second law of motion. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to applied force, and the change taking place in the direction of applied force. So simply, the second law of motion is not known as force is equal to mass into acceleration, ma. So applied force, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to applied force, and the change takes place in the direction of applied force. So what is the famous, how this law, second law of motion is famously known as law of, काय म्हटलं जातं माहिती का है? Law of, one word is there already here in front of you. Law of
conservation of momentum.
Law of conservation of momentum. Very good. So here you can see, if the same force is applied to an object with greater mass, the object accelerates at a slower rate because mass adds inertia. So force is applied, acceleration, speed increases. In second case, speed decreases because mass is increases. Likewise, so simply you remember second law of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So force is equal to mass into acceleration simply. So law of conservation of momentum. Third, so actually again one more example is given, more the mass, more the force, nothing else. In first case 400 kg, in second case 40 kg. So nothing, less force will be required in second case, more force will be required in first case. Third law, Newton's third law of motion. Famously it is known, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Example, can anybody tell examples of this? To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction.
In volleyball,
What happened in volleyball?
sir,
How a particular satellite is launched, on which law of motion satellite is launched?
Newton's third law.
Newton's
Third law.
third law. Okay, again like this, suppose I have shoot a bullet from gun, what will happen? Otherwise I will ask same question in different fashion. Suppose I want to shoot a bullet from gun, what care I should take? मला काय करायचं आहे, बंदुकीमधून गोळी मारायची आहे. What care I should take? काय काळजी घेतली पाहिजे मी?
घट्ट पकडावं लागते.
Very nice. We have to hold that gun very firmly, tightly we can say. आपल्याला tight. Why? अतिशय सोपं. Why I should
गन अपोजिट फोर्स लावतो.
opposite force, it will give opposite force. What the way that bullet will go from the gun, same force it will go in opposite way. Any other example? This is also a firing of, we can say, bullet from the gun. It is also famous example of this Newton's third law. Then launching of satellite, this is also most famous example. Again, can I tell aeroplane? Is it the aeroplane is example? Aeroplane, कुठल्या law वर aeroplane? एरोप्लेनचं एक्झाम्पल आपण म्हणू शकतो का की इट इज देअर ऑन न्यूटन्स थर्ड लॉ ऑफ मोशन. हा,
Yes. Sir.
हाऊ, व्हॉट इज द प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ एरोप्लेन? एरोप्लेन कसे जातात व हवेमध्ये? व्हॉट इज द प्रिन्सिपल? Or you want to say it is not, third law is not applied, applicable to aeroplane? Somebody should tell. Gaurav Birazdar or what? Gaurav, your opinion. Gaurav, rule number 18.
Yes.
Huh? Can we say the third law of motion is applied to aeroplane? True or false?
False.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Sarthak?
False.
Also,
False? How?
एरोप्लेन रेस्ट मध्ये लागतो म्हणजे
When it is in air, suppose त्यावेळी
opposite
एअर मध्ये
direction
पुढे
येतं ना.
कशामुळे जातं? Why it is going in forward direction?
हवा मागे दाबते.
You can study this example and next lecture you should give in detail example. Let us take it as a homework. So what is my question? How aeroplanes are flying on which law? Law of motion. There is particular
The
principle.
third law. Sir.
Sir.
Third law.
Third law?
सर
Ha.
सर
Ha.
Ha.
तिन्ही पण लॉ अप्लिकेबल होता सर.
Okay. How? You can study. Answer is correct. Or rule number 3 is also given correct answer. So you can study little. Just be a listener, good listener. Be a study. Same what the way on which principle satellite is launched. In same way it is there. Keep in mind. So here also bullet. What the way I have given example. Bullet is fired from the gun. Same example. What the way I have told. We should hold the gun very tightly. That is the example. So once again you can search on Google first law, second law. It's practical example. We should be able to have some practical examples. Okay. So law, what is there? Law of conservation of momentum. So time is very less. So just this statement we will see and then we will stop. Statement only we will see. Total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. So today this we will not take because it will be heavy dose for you. Only 3 laws of motion and its equation. Next time I am going to ask what are the equations of motion, on which problems will be there. Okay, so up to this today we will see Newton's law of motion. What upon in Marathi I will tell. We have started with mechanics. Upon mechanics pasun how mechanics is defined, what is forces, coplanar forces, then types of bodies, then scalar vector, आणि आपण Newton's law of motion पर्यंत आलेलो आहोत. Okay, so up to this we came. Somebody want to tell something? You want to highlight something? काय सांगायचं आहे का?
तिन्ही पण लॉ अप्लिकेबल होता.
Okay. Third law is also applicable. That I was to tell. And
Sir,
somebody was
second
telling.
law. Sir,
Somebody
second
was-
law to say statement.
Second law statement.
Ha.
This one. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional. Sorry.
लिहायचं
The
राहिलं.
rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to applied force, and the change takes place in the direction of applied force. That is, force is equal to mass into acceleration. You can write this and we will stop. For any more corrections, any improvement, you can directly contact to me, no issue. We are moving in our course syllabus slowly.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Write your attendance in chat box. I will note down. Write your attendance and you can leave now. Last 1 minute is remaining.